What is the best thing that Democrats can do right now? I'd like to remind you that this is no longer about Democrats and Republicans. This is quite literally those of us who care about democracy against those who are trying to replace it with an autocracy. And the one thing I would really highlight here is that the people who say it's a done deal are not paying close enough attention. That is, if this were a done deal that the autocrats were going to win, Stephen Colbert would not have had a show the night after CBS canceled his contract. Right now, he's still running with it. But what that says is that many things are in flux, and people who have power are trying to see what are their best chances of staying in power. And the way to make them convinced that they should not back Trump, who is sick and ill and probably up to his neck in something he shouldn't have been, is to convince them that they want to be siding with those of us who are protecting democracy. So speak up, make sure people hear you, especially now when Congress is going to be on leave for the month of August and now for half of July. Go to town halls. And if your people won't hold town halls, get a Democrat who will, get somebody else who will. Those are great listening opportunities, and they're great community building opportunities. Because, I said to you early on that this was going to be a bad summer. It was going to be a very unsettled summer. And I think on that promise I delivered. The fall is going to see a lot of planes starting to land, and how they land is going to depend a lot on what we do in the next couple of months. I guess the final thing I would say is don't let Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans put a cage around you and the way you think. I'm a little concerned about how many people jump every time Trump does something, because at this point he is a frantic old man, and this is a big country, and we have a lot of things we need to do. Yes, we have to deal with him, but we can't let him limit the way we think, because there's too much else that matters. And remember that when you're feeling overwhelmed by him, there's plenty of other things you can do that will move the ball forward. And at some point, we just kind of have to start moving him off stage.